Alrighty, good morning everybody. Hope you all are doing well. I thought I'd try to get a bonus stream in today because I wouldn't be, morning? Well, it's morning where I live. Oh, it's like 4 in the afternoon, dang. Okay. Well, here it's like 9 in the morning, so I'm a little tired right now. Yeah, I've been trying to get a good stream together. It's been a little difficult, I'm not gonna lie, with this whole disconnect issue. Hopefully it won't be a problem. If it does, I think I found at least a temporary solution to it. So, yeah, but good morning. So I thought, because I'm gonna be doing some Hearthstone on Thursday instead of my typical Phoenix Wright, I thought I would do some Phoenix Wright today, just to catch up the story a little bit. And it's great to have you here. Good to see you here, Jelly. I'm glad I got the stream fixed for you. Yeah, let's just jump into it. I don't really have a lot more else to say. Let's just play. So, let's jump into the game. Awesome. You know what? Let me just leave this. Day is good. That's good. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear your day is good. Just gonna leave that up, and let's get some Phoenix Wright going. Awesome. So we can pause this. This should be full screen. Alrighty, awesome. Just studying a bit at the moment. Yeah. Well, Sunday's always a good day to do a bit of studying. I'm going to be doing a fair bit of that myself. Got to write a MATLAB program for my aerodynamics class later on today. Alright, so if I remember correctly, using AIMS at the moment, had to use MATLAB earlier. Ooh. I haven't had to use AIMS yet, but MATLAB, I've had to use that so much. Like, write so many programs. Oh man, it's been crazy. Alright, here, I'm just gonna grab my tea and I'm gonna be back in half a sec. Cool, awesome, and I am back. Alright, so if we had to, so AIMS is mathematical programming using math programs, a sort of model for optimization problems like maximize profits and all. Okay, so it's sort of there to help maximize things. Cool. It sounds like it'd be a very useful program. I've just never had to use it. Maybe that's more like a business side of thing, or optimization. Maybe that's more industrial engineering. I'm a mechanical engineer. That's what I'm studying right now. So I haven't had to use that. But it sounds like it'd be very useful. Alright, it's logistics. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense for logistics. Mathematics. Okay, cool. If you don't mind me asking, Jelly, like, what are you studying in university? Are you, you gonna be like engineering or like logistics or something, or? I'm just curious at this point, just because we've been talking about like programs. Alright. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. So, I am technically on baby duty right now. So, if she starts crying, yeah, my wife is out. She's singing at the choir at the 9 a.m. mass today. So, yeah, if the baby starts to cry, I'm gonna have to pause the stream to take care of her. She's real happy now. I fed her right before the stream started, so she should be good, but just have an exam on Tuesday and one on Wednesday. Makes sense. Yeah, good. That's probably good you're studying this weekend then. Your wife may ask how old I am. I am 23, but I turned 24 in less than 2 weeks. So, yeah, low 20s, but yeah, I'm 23 almost, but practically 24 at this point. Yeah, kind of got married young, but you know, you're 21. Okay, so I think we've had this age discussion before, Jolly. Like, yeah, we're just off by like 2-3 years. Can't imagine marrying or getting a kid anytime soon. I mean, you gotta meet the right person, I guess. You don't think we have? You don't remember at least? That's okay. No worries. Yeah. Alright, now... Okay. Cool. I think everything is... Okay, everything should be good and set up on my end. I think the stream is running smoothly now. Alright, cool. Awesome. Okay, so... Just to catch up on the story, okay, so Miles Edgeworth is accused of murdering a guy in a boat in the middle of Gourd Lake. There's a Southern photography lady who got a picture of it, and is turning that into the police. Edgeworth doesn't want us to represent him, but Gumshoe really does. So hopefully we will. I got fingers crossed. Alright, and now we've just met up with our old friend Larry Butts, and hopefully, he might have some clues for us. Alright. So let's keep moving. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kiance, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kiance's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyways, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh? Neat! The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that, Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa! Murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course! Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Okay. Let's ask about samurai dogs. I'm in the mood for a samurai dog right now. Tell me about the dogs. Huh? You mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like, guard dogs? Ouch. The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? Right, there's the Lake Gourd monster. It is named Gordy. Alright, let's ask about how... So, Edgemate was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Okay, this wouldn't be an anime if the hero didn't hang out with the villain, wasn't like best friends with him. Whoa, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh? Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. My goodness. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick? Nick? Oh, goodness. What did change his mind? I want to hear. I want more Edgeworth Phoenix backstory. What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy. Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. How? Wow, it's really real. Giant life form appears in Gourd Lake. Nick, a monster, a real monster. Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. Oh, is that gonna be like a limb, like part of somebody's body? I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. Awesome. Cool, so I think we've asked them all we want to. Head back to the entrance. There we go. This is moving the story. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be there in here a while. A lot of heart. It's gotta be. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, nope. He's not back. Let's go check out the boat area. Alright. There aren't a ton of places we can go. Boat rental shop? No, nothing here. Nothing here. Maybe go back to the offices? Okay, places I can go. Detention center. Yeah. Is there something we need to show Larry? Present. Show him the photo. Okay. What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? Okay. He didn't have anything on that. Show him this. What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh. Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. Oof. I was talking about the weird contraption on the camera. Oh, that? Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go showing it me then. Jeez. Okay. Hey, Larry, you know this guy. Who's this? I don't know. That's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well... Okay, well, that didn't get us anywhere. Alright, well, maybe check, move. Alright, let's check Criminal Affairs Department now. Nothing. Okay, I'm not honestly sure where to go at this point. There's no one else to really talk to. Hey, Nick Benches, let's take a break. Maybe have a dog? I think not. It's too cold and sit and eat hot dogs out here. Windy city boy. You should try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime. Oh, Maya. Hey man, whoever calls their project the original first wins. Why don't you add the world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea! What have I done? There's something over here I could look at. Or maybe I did hit it. Okay. Move. Boat rental shop? There's just not a lot to examine. I'm a little bit stuck right now. Where do I go? Okay, move. Nothing else to talk to him about. Nothing else I can really present to him. What if I present this to him? Huh? Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in that trial. Sorry, I can't really pay you. Because you blow it all on Keontae. But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for your other customers. Hey, no problem, if that's what makes her happy, you know? How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Okay, that's funny. I'm glad I showed that to him. Alright, let's check back at the campsite. Expensive looking camera faces the lake. Next to it is a large microphone and a blue plastic sheet. Looks like a computer is attached to the camera. Good to know. There's nothing of note out here. Let's slide to the left. Cha-cha, real smooth. Alright. Nothing else here. Alright, let's move. I guess go back to the entrance. Let's examine around here. Shoot. Got this. We're all good here. Let's move. Let's try going to criminal affairs. It's the badger. Looks like we've examined everything in here. Oh, except this guy. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Move in the crowd. Wear drab clothes. Never entered the target's field of vision. He must be doing image training for trailing. Alright, let's go back. Detention center. Anything here? This guard monitors the visitor's room. Hasn't moved an inch since I came in. Real pro. Smile for the camera. Alright, so nothing here. Police have pretty much made up their minds that Edgeworth did it. Mr. Edgeworth won't tell us anything. I guess we could go look for clues down by the lake? Right. Well, penny for your thoughts? Thoughts? Yeah, won't Mr. Edgeworth tell us anything? And why did he refuse to ask for our help? What a jerk. Okay, thanks, Maya. Okay, wow, she got that. That was 0 to 100 real quick. All right, let's try moving. I guess she's saying look for clues by the lake is what she's thinking. let's go to the public beach. Nothing here. There's nothing else I can talk about. Nothing else I can... Anything to examine here. Okay, I am willing to field ideas from the chat about what to do, if anyone has any idea on this one. I just don't know where to go. I think I've looked at everything. Boat rentals. Let's go to the... You know, if I were moving around everywhere like I was in the game, like I would have just like flown across town like half a dozen times at this point. Right? Because I like just trying to figure out what to do. I was like, beach, law offices, police department, back to the beach, back to the police office, back to the law department. Just like bouncing everywhere around town. Is there any way, like, what are my options? Oh, options is this one. Nope. Yeah. I'm honestly a little stumped right now. Are those goldfish down there? Oh, whatever it is, I've looked at them already. I can't find any clues. Okay, I feel bad for being real stumped. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, at this point, I feel so stuck, I am going to just look up a guide on this. Just because I don't want this to drag on, just trying to figure out the thing I can do. Okay. Okay, this page isn't helping. Okay. Oh, wait, I haven't checked Grossberg Law Offices, have I? Let's go there. Okay. So, back. Alright, let's move. Oh, wait, that's not an option. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing I've already been there and done everything I needed. Okay, rental Larry Butts. Yeah, why can't I go to the law offices? Oh, maybe do I have to go here? And there we go. Now I can go to Grossberg law offices. Here we go. That's it. Awesome. Cool. Here, 1 second. Let me just, Awesome. There we go. Cool. Alright, December 25th, Grossberg law offices. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you're Mia's something, are you not? Alright, I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Aha, and you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir. Hmm? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Alright, so let's talk to him. There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I heard. Just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think I shall ever be coming back home to this office. Can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old bitter desserts. Alright, let's present him with image of the guy who died. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond. And you say this is the man? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Okay, so we got a name to him. So this is the moment the time took place, eh? Yes. Can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. Not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. My apologies. I'm not sure I can help you with that. Okay, cool. So this camera on the lake takes a photo whenever it hears an explosion sound. That's what she said. And it just happened to be set up on the beach, pointing out at the lake. Yes, she said it was a photograph shooting stars. Shooting stars, explosions, what's the connection? I'd be suspicious of this witness of yours. I mean, he does have a point. Like, shooting stars aren't known for making loud noises. Alright, well, cool. Maybe let's try going back to the Criminal Affairs Department. Oh, no. Alright, let's go to the beach entrance. Anything new we can say? Nope. Oh, goodness. It's funny, I can hear a little baby just snoring in the background, a little kitty. She's funny. Let's just examine. I don't think there's anything new we can examine. Let's go back to the public beach. Let's go back to the boat rental area. Okay. Perhaps I was premature in closing that. Okay. Turnabout goodbyes. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, it looks like... Oh, shoot. Maybe there was more I could have asked him about Robert Hammond. Alright, it's gonna look like... Okay, so now I gotta move. I gotta go back to my law offices. And from here, it looks like I go back to Grossberg. And now I can ask about Robert Hammond. Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember. I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used the spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that the medium my mother? Yes, my dear. This spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal. Oh, they never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. The police blame my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please. Don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Okay, cool. Oh, sweet, so we can talk here. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? Ooh, it's no concern of yours. I guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Can I ask you about the murder? Right. I'll ask you again. Just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case. Understand? Okay, you know what? Let's just show him the picture of Maya's mama. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You are always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if that sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Okay, cool. The DL6 incident was when my father died. What? Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. A spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder. Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now... this? About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago. On December 28th. December 28th, so he was 9 when his dad died. Oof, that's pretty rough. The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitation runs out legally, the case never happened. 3 days. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever. Okay. What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Alright, father. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow him in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Okay, cool. Alright, let's just present... Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, right? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone. No. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know! You want us to defend you! Yes. Will you? Of course we will. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind, I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Awesome. Edgeworth's request put in my pocket. This is really exciting. I'm excited to be representing Edgeworth. I guess we should... Well, I guess we should... What's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Wow! It's calming down. Phew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. Guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth a letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Oh, which, I mentioned this last time. I thought Gumshoe was slang for detective, and I was completely right there. I googled it, and yes, Gumshoe is like an old 1930s slang word for detective. Hey, Stormy, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. Thought since I'm going to be doing some Hearthstone on Thursday, I'd try to get one more Phoenix Wright stream in, just because we'd be missing out on it. Let's see here. Gourd Lake entrance, criminal affairs. Here we go. So yeah, we're finally representing Edgeworth in this case. Good idea? Oh, thanks. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, detective? What's the uptime? About 45 minutes. I've been streaming about 45 minutes. You haven't missed too much. Just, so the guy who was murdered was the attorney who got the guy who killed Miles Edgeworth's dad, dad's killer acquitted. So that was yeah, but he didn't kill him. So that's what we sort of found out so far. What's wrong, detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Said she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Why you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal? I'm immobile, can't see it. Okay. No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. Can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Okay, present. So let's give him this. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. We've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. Oh, wow, I'm up to 5 viewers. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We're trying to prove Miles Edgeworth is innocent. I wonder what it is with Miles Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. To be continued. Bum bum bum. Keep forgetting that you're the one doing the voice lines when you read Gumshoe. I suppose it does sound really different from my normal voice. Alright, day 2, trial. Awesome. December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god! Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. Do you want to save me? What do you think? I mean, exactly. Like, at any point I get the opportunity to save, I'm gonna save. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Ugh. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god amongst prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh... I can't. Sorry, I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Alright, this is exciting. Trial day 1. Courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, I need to come up with a voice for Karma. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think I would stand here and not... Here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. Maybe, Karma, you should do a deepish, serious voice? Here, I'll try that. Maybe something like... I am Von Karma. I am Von Karma. Something kind of like that, maybe? Von Karma. Yeah, maybe I'll go with something like that. Prosecution may call its first witness. I like the suggestion, Stormy. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? Think that's really good? Sweet, I'll go for that. How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Alright, here's Gumshoe. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Well, please, take a look at the map. Okay. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went toward the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to court record. Testifying to the court about the arrest. Now! Wait, Mr. Von Karma? Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Oh my gosh. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. Alright. Karma is ruthless. Yeah, he really is. That's all he wants is a conviction. A man called into the station about 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect of him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. I see, very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Wow, he's like in charge here. Karma is, not the judge. Alright, 30 minutes after midnight, so that would have been 20 minutes after he died. Let's press him on this. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people. Obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping? Lot of heart. What happened next, detective? So, was the man, this is just gonna be pure speculation prediction, is it Larry Butts? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. I'm just gonna press him on everything. How long is it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is, get there quick. Detective, you can't refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. Oh, man. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for... No, that's gone British. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Why is their motto a department secret? I don't know. I think Von Karma is just being too ruthless at this point. Alright. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murder at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard code objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. He's objecting to everything. Now, I didn't suspect anything of him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. We're gonna get Gumshoe fired, aren't we? Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue. Now. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. Poppycock, I think it's like a fancy way of saying, like, sort of like BS, if you're calling it, like, or like, it's, yeah, just like, oh, it's just utter, like, garbage or rubbish or whatever. I think that's what poppycock means. It's a weird word. It's definitely sort of archaic, like, people don't use it anymore. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bones, so its shape is well preserved. Wait. It hit the heart, but it didn't strike bone? Is that possible? Like, I'm not an expert on human anatomy, don't get me wrong. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Found in the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Maybe Karma murdered the victim and is the prosecutor so that he could hide it? Oh, that would be possible. That's a good theory, Stormy. Ack, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. The murder weapon, 22 caliber, fired 3 times, bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Okay, fired 3 times. Is Edgeworth left or right-handed? That's a really good question, Stormy. I don't know. If he's left-handed, that would be big evidence against him shooting it. Because, like, him shooting somebody with his offhand would be a little weird. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder, and the bullet found in the body. Pistol is only shot with one hand. Yeah, that's true. So, like, if he shot it with his non-dominant hand, like, that would be really awkward. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking to imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk, very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinct marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order, order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. Wow, he is calling the shots, dang. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now. But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Defendant lobby number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh? How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? Well, what? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? I'm not gonna tell her she's useless. Maya, no, she's... No, I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Oh no, she's getting depressed. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Sorry. Whoops. Sometimes I watch a show called Death in Paradise, and there was one where someone committed suicide to frame someone. So maybe that's possible? Committed suicide to frame somebody. I guess that's a thought. That thought didn't even cross my mind. Framing somebody through your suicide. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna keep that thought on my back burner, Stormy. Like, maybe that could be it. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. Wait, gotta get my southern accent going. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well, your testimony, please. Alright, witness testimony. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. Then I looked out the window. I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. Then there wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Wait, what? Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. It looks like the very moment of the murder. Lord, I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. I love the finger wagging animation. It's really good, but it's also sort of frustrating though too. Like, he's just doing it to sort of flaunt his upper hand. Like, yeah. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, order, order! I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? Yeah, there's the finger wag again. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read, guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? There was. She only mentions two bullets being shot, but if we look at the gun, fired 3 times. I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Whoa, wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, 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 very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Witness's account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. It was in my car. Oh, I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, right? Not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't anything on the lake but that boat. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna present the gun at this point. The witness... Oh, shoot. Be on the wrong track. Okay, I need to press her on everything then. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay, just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Well, yeah. Well, yes. Do the two shots thing? I tried to do that, but I'm not sure where else I could bring that up. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, now I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Okay. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with a witness. Irk. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't anything on the lake but that boat. Okay. So there was no one in the boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Oh, shoot, this is Phoenix. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. No, that's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, afraid that I'll have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood. Nick, Lada's testimony is fishy, Nick, real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me. Maya? But Karma is interrupting so much, why isn't he in contempt of court? Really? Yeah, no, that's a very good point, Stormy. He really should be in contempt of court. Like, yeah, he's not doing it. Yeah, he's not being a great prosecutor right now. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No! Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Oh, is he gonna stand up to Von Karma? Come on, Judge. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. How am I liking this case so far? Hey, welcome to the stream, Tara. Yeah, I'm really liking it. It's been really good. This is probably my favorite case so far in the game. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Order, an objection and contempt of law is all there is to it. Yeah, there's a lot of that sort of courtroom stuff. I do not care for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Alrighty. So, I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Okay, I'm gonna press her on that. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise. Mr. Wright, I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it. If you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. What? Oh gosh, so I'm gonna be penalized for pressing. Damn. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Okay, so I can't press her on stuff. Saw it as clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to present the photo as evidence. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took. The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Why? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet, now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course, I said I couldn't. I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Alright, so new testimony. Here we go. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. Grits. So I was finished setting up my camera and I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. This is definitely the most difficult case yet. Yeah, it really is, Stormy. It's a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. Finished up setting up my camera, I got back in my car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard the noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Okay, do I have any evidence? Okay. Do I try pressing her on this? His grits. Oh, this is really risky. Figuring out what to press her on. Looked with her binoculars. Alright, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try pressing her on this. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Mr. Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Okay, so I can press her on everything. Okay, this is good. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, but not binoculars for that? Oh. I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright? Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? So, I'm gonna risk it. Press further. This is make or breaker time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Here, 1 second, I gotta get the door. Alrighty, I am back. Miss Hart, you can testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. I don't care about how many von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Oh, wait. You hasty Yankee types that never find a gal where I'm from. The camera was set for noise, not sight. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, Stormy. Because, like, the camera... Like, meteor showers don't make a noise, right? Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. Poor Phoenix. Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. It also faced the lake, not the sky. Yeah, I'm gonna press her on that. There are just so many things wrong with that statement. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Har. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You're saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. Grr. No unnecessary comments, please. Well, I heard the noise out in the lake, looked at my binoculars. Okay. Present. I'm gonna try presenting the camera. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Say as who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? That witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Okay, I think she was there to take a video of Gordy. Your Honor, take a look at this. What? Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this, a newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I don't really have evidence. Well, I don't have proof. Bah, your ineptitude is entertaining, Mr. Wright, but enough is enough. I've had enough of baseless claims without a hair of evidence to support them. Well, alright, if that's how you want to play, I'll show you evidence. Mr. Wright, are you sure about this? I'm sure sick of that smarmy prosecutor putting me down. He taunt me so I'd get mad and make a mistake. Very well, let's see it, and no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? Okay. I'm guessing the camera? The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Ah! Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises. Yay, I was correct. Hey, good job, Stormy. Yeah. No, you're pretty good at this. Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order, order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. I love watching others play through this. It's a fun game. I've been really loving it. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of a time to prove is nothing more that the witness is an idiot who think monsters exist. Well, hey! But, as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Oh, right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Alright, Lotta's news testimony. Here we go. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time. Cross my heart and hope to fry. Hope to fry. This can't be more southern than that. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Objection. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her, because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Haha, very funny. You do understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. Yeah, first heard a bang, and then there was a shot later on. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking about. Like, because the evidence says that there were 3 shots, but her testimony's only saying there were 2. So that's a little confusing. I will announce my verdict at the time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Alright, here, I am going to take... Okay, just before we get into this new cross-examination... Okay, I'm going to just... Here, I'm going to save the game right here. Cool. Awesome. And I'm going to take just a brief break. I'm going to grab a little bit of a snack. Kind of hungry. And so I will be back in like 5 minutes. I'm going to drop you guys off in the wonderful... Oh, here, let me... There we go. Drop you guys off in the Starview Lounge, and I'll be back in just 1 second. Alrighty, I am back. Thank you guys so much for patiently waiting. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the wonderful, relaxing jazz of the Starview Lounge. My wife just came home and she brought kolaches, and they were really tasty. Oh gosh, gotta love a good kolache. Alright, but let's get back to the game. Welcome to the stream, Cosmic Giraffe. Thank you, Stormy. It's good to be back. Alright, so let's jump right in to the, okay, let's head back. Okay, so let's jump into the cross-examination. Okay, so, welcome back. Thanks, Jelly. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. So I was camping out by the lake. That's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt like you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah, is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Oh, there's something else. Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. So it looks like I can press her on anything, and I'm not going to get penalized. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Okay. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time? Oh, wait. So you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody's on the shore neither. I think Karma's only there to reduce the difficulty. Reduce or increase? I think he's making it harder. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Okay, just press her on everything. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer. Press. An investigative photographer. Reduce because you can't lose health as easily? I mean, fair, but most of the time you can press on everything and you won't lose health anyways. You get your photo and sell it to the press. That's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had some sort of revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy real? All that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on local news' Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real. Mr. Right, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps the shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was on that night. That's all I was hiding. Already pressed her on that. Do I have any evidence I can present? Okay. Why are they always at the same court with the same judge when each case is in a different place? I don't know. That's a good question, Stormy. Maybe it's like, I don't know, all the judges have to have that beard and stuff. Have to look the same. I don't know. There wasn't else much to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know, if she'd heard a bang, she thought Gordy was out there. Kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What'd I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush, Puppets Pops, I'm getting there. I saw a flash near one of the men's hands and I heard another gunshot. Was there not... Okay, I've already gone through this. Alright, what evidence can I present? Alright, what evidence do I have? Alright, let me check the overhead map. Saw a flash near one of the man's hands and I heard another gunshot. Yes, they get more difficult than this? Oh, goodness. Yeah, this one's tough. I think I need to present the gun, because it says it was fired 3 times, but she's reporting a second shot. Right? Or do I present Gordy? The last case in the game is one of the longest and hardest. Okay, dang. I'm gonna try the pistol. Oh, no. This is not. Okay. Maybe do I present the... Definitely do the gun. Yeah. I don't know. I'll try the Gordy article. Like maybe why she wasn't she looking for Gordy? Okay, this seems to be it. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well... Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordon might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't... Alright, Alright, there we go. I think we're back. Yeah, she's blinking. So the video's good. It fixed. Okay, you can see it now. Awesome. That's great. Okay. So in case I don't know what got cut out and what is still there. Von Karma just told her to shut her pie hole. Okay, so you can see now too, Stormy. Awesome. Great. It looks like it got it all fixed. Cool. Awesome. Okay, shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she says she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality and might, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. There we go. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Alright, so what do we see here? We still cannot see who is firing in this. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. It's someone firing... Okay, wait. Stormy, you were bringing up earlier... Oh, wait, it hasn't been added to the record. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. About, like, right hand versus left hand. You can see in the picture, the guy's shooting with his left hand. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Look, so he's shooting it with his left hand. But, Edgeworth's right fingerprints, are on the gun. So I think that's going to be a contradiction. We'll have to bring that up later. I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure it is not allowed for a member of the court in the defense to talk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the prosecution doing that to the witness, that's probably not legal. Happy now, Mr. Wright? Has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, and you got the enlargement. That's not legal. I mean, court and witness, yeah. I definitely think it's not legal, Stormy. No. And little good has it done for any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence? A decisive witness? What else could possibly be required? I work around the legal system a lot, and this has never happened, lol. That's probably really good that this has never happened. I figure someone would probably go to jail if this has happened in real life. Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be at least a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement, show other evidence, or wait and see. If I show other evidence, I could show that his fingerprints were on the right, like the right-hand fingerprint. Right? Or do I object to the enlargement? I don't know, like, I want to do this, I just don't know which one of these two is the right way of doing it. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence... I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. See no point in retracing our steps. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Okay, object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about